Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So this is a lesson on how to play two over one, and there's going to be six lessons in total. This is the first one. All the lesson links are going to be in the description and in the first pinned comment. Okay. So my name's John Stell. As I said before, I'm from England. I teach bridge. And on my channel, I've got over 1,500 videos. Now, some of these are just me playing bridge, and others also doing lessons similar to this. So all of these lessons cost nothing. All I ask you to do is subscribe to the channel, like the channel. If you want, you can join the channel. It costs like £3 a month or something like that, and you can stop paying after a month if you don't want to pay, kind of thing. Okay, but hopefully I'd give decent content that I'm actually worth maybe £3 a month. Okay, on with this anyway. So lots of people have asked me to teach two over one. So here it is. Okay, so we're just going to go over the basics. Now, I'm going to make an assumption, first of all, that you do know how to do some basic bidding. So in other words, if you know how to play standard American yellow card or standard American, okay, or acol, okay, that's fine as well. Now, will acol players will probably have a little bit more difficulty here because obviously you're not used to playing five card majors and those openings. If that is the case, then I'll have a link in the description of how you open at the one level to help you guys. Okay, so once you've got over that, once you learn how to open at the one level, then come back to this. All right, so the two over one system is played in conjunction with five card majors and a strong no trump. So five card majors, a strong no trump here. We're looking at 15 to 17 high card points. So first of all, what do we mean by a two over one bid? So we've got an opening bid of one club. Now the response is here, there are actually no two over one bids. Okay, we cannot bid two over one. Now some of you might be saying, well, actually we can bid two hearts or something like that. Okay, that's a two over one bid, isn't it, John? Doesn't that count? In this situation, no, that's not included in the two over one system. You could use that as a Soloway jump shift to show a strong hand or even potentially a weak hand. Depends on how you've agreed to play it. Okay, but effectively, one club, when partner opens a club, there are no two over one bids. All right. If I open a diamond, then we can bid two clubs. Okay, so that is the only two over one bid over a one diamond opening. One heart, we can now bid two clubs or two diamonds. So there's two bids. Okay, and one spade, I think you've probably worked it out now. There's three bids, okay, that you can make, which are two over one bids. So you can see that there are only six bids, which are two over one game forcing bids. All right. So this is what we mean. When we make a two over one bid, we are forcing to game. And this is the great thing about the two over one system. We can make a bid where both people in the partnership now know that we are forcing to game. So when we make a two over one bid, we're forcing to game. Okay, so other requirements then of a two over one bid. The opening bid must be from first or second seat. All right. You don't have two over one bids when partner opens third. Okay, because if you think about it, if it goes pass, and then you open one heart, then clearly partner can't make a two over one game for us because they're a passed hand. Okay, if you're a passed hand, you can't have 13 points. Okay, you should have opened the bidding. Okay, now two over one is off in competitive auctions. So for example, it goes a club, overcall bids a spade, and then I bid two over two diamonds, like a two over one. Okay, but the thing is here, we've had an intervening bid. We've had an overcall, a bid, a spade. So here we just played. Generally speaking, people tend to play this as just a forcing bid. It's not a two over one bid. So in other words, it's not forcing to game. You can play it as forcing to forcing for one more round. Okay, and some people play it as not forcing at all. Okay, so again, that depends on your partnership. But for two over one perspective, most people play this as two over one is off in this position. What about it goes a diamond, double? Again, two clubs. Again, two over one is off in this situation. So most partnership play these bids as forcing for one round. If you still want to play them as 2 over 1, that's your decision. So if you want, you can still play this as 2 over 1 and game forcing. Or you can play it as forcing so that you double them, let's say. So you either play it as we're going to go to game, or we're going to double them in 3 spades or something like that. All right, so another situation here, 1 diamond, 2 spades. Again, like I said before, this is like a 2 over 1 bid, but it's not 2 over 1 in the system 2 over 1. So I like to play this as weak. Okay, 1 diamond, 2 spades weak. So this looks like a 2 over 1 auction, but most players will usually play the 2 spades as weak, as a weak 2. And therefore this cannot be game forcing auction. Okay, so let's look at some advantages and disadvantages of 2 over 1 system. Okay, just move my face out of the way a minute. All right, so advantages. We know we have values for game. So as soon as it goes 1 heart, 2 clubs, we know that we want to play in game. Now, whether we make game or not, that's a different story altogether. But we now know, as long as partner's got their 2 club bid right, that and partner's got their opening bid right, that we should have values for game. We can bid slower, okay, lower as well to agree a suit. So we can agree a suit. We don't have to jump around to say that, yes, I agree, your heart's now partner. We don't have to make a big jump bid. Okay, we can bid them lower and the bids are now forcing to game. So more accuracy in slam bidding as we have more space. We've got some more bids we can make on the way to have an investigation about whether slam is going to make or not. Disadvantages, we need 13 plus points to bid a 2 over 1 bid. Okay, so that's the thing. We're now only bidding 2 over 1 when we've got 13 plus points. We might overbid and go off. Okay, still. Because we're forced to game, we can't stop. We need a wide-ranging 1 no trump bid. Okay, so this is kind of the disadvantage, and this is a bit of a difficult one to get your head around. Okay, this is the one bid that I found the most difficult. Okay, when I was first starting playing 2 over 1. So we've got a wide-ranging 1 no trump bid now because it goes up to 12 points. So normally play 1 heart, 1 no trumps, showing like up to 9 points or 10 points. Okay, now it's now going to be much more wide ranging and you could have 12 points. So we need a wide ranging 1 no trump bid to cater for these hands that we now can't bid at the 2 level that we could before. So let's have a look. Responding 1 no trump then. So responding 1 no trump now shows 6 to 12 high card points. Responding 1 no trump is semi-forcing or forcing. So again, this is up to partnership agreement, okay, whether you play this as semi-forcing and forcing. And it also might depend on whether you play some other systems, such as, I'll just name it now. If you can play something like Bergen raises, which might show certain hands which aren't going to be catered for in the 1 no trump bid. So it depends on whether you play this or whether you just want to take a bit of a risk and pass 1 no trump sometimes. Okay, the danger of passing 1 no trump is that partner could have 3 card spade support with you or 3 card heart support when you open one of a major, and you could end up missing an 8 card major fit, and it might play better in the major rather than 1 no trump. Okay, but it's up to partnership whether you want to play it semi-forcing or forcing. Now, previously we would have bid at the 2 level with all of these hands, but now we bid 1 no trump instead to cater for these hands. Okay, so all of these hands. Okay, so here, let's say we bid a heart. Okay, with this hand, we would have bid 2 clubs. Okay, if we opened a heart, okay, we've got too many points to bid 2 hearts, and we've got not enough trumps to bid 3 hearts to make a limit raise, let's say. So here we'd bid 2 clubs and then come back and bid 3 hearts later. Okay, with this hand. Partner bids a spade. Okay, with this hand, again, we're going to bid a no trump, believe it or not. Okay, we've got like a 12 count, and partner bids a spade, we're going to bid a no trump still. So you can see the hands that you would have bid at the 2 level, now you're potentially bidding 1 no trump with, okay? All right, so in the next lesson, we'll look at continuation bids after 2/1. So that's the first lesson. That's your first step into 2/1. The next lesson will take it a little bit further. Okay, so thanks for listening. The next lesson will be in the pinned comment or in the description of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks very much.